What's up, guys? It's John Dominique, the Soul Proponent. I want to talk about why it's so hard to admit that there's a problem of lack of self-worth, the difficulty we have with being vulnerable enough to admit that there's a problem in our lives. A lot of times we have to hit rock bottom before we come to the realization that there's something seriously wrong. So, for example, what I knew and what my problem was a lack of self-esteem. And so now that I know that this might be a problem, I can consider it as I go through my life and start to question my motives and what I do. So, for instance, at my job, I needed my job for security, foundation. I needed a 401k. I needed to have this sense of safety and comfort. And this is an unconscious pride that I didn't realize was there. I would feel a lack if I had let go of all that. And that feeling of lack underlied everything I was doing in my life. I always felt I needed more. I needed to do more. I needed more time. I needed more money, more this, more that. All right, yeah, so the feeling of lack is a topic we tend to avoid because it's inconvenient and it's easy to just not have to deal with it and just kind of keep it in the background, but it festers in the unconscious and it comes out in more uglier ways, like war, for example. So this feeling of lack is what's really controlling us. It's controlling our attachments to our money, our cars, our homes, our families, our identities. Well, I'm here to let you know that from my experience that allowing that emptiness to just be there and to accept it is the very beginning of a relationship to our true identity, which is the soul. So my advice is to not wait until you hit rock bottom before we have to realize that the soul is the true identity. This is not something that we have to wait for until we're dead to experience. Salvation is not in the future. Heaven is not in the future. It's right here and right now. And it's available for all people to benefit from. And that's why God gave us his only begotten son, which is the soul. People think this is a man. It's about Jesus. Yeah, Jesus was good and all, but Jesus is not what saves us. It's the soul that saves us. So, and I realized that story of Jesus is actually just a metaphor for the soul. And I think we've been missing the point for a long time, and it's caused a lot of destruction. It's just a misunderstanding, really, to be honest with you. I know I have a calling to stand up and speak about my experience. Hopefully I'll be able to help somebody with it. So thank you for listening. John Dominique, the Soul Proponent. Peace.